She questioned every decision I made, treated me like I didn't belong. And in one meeting, she crossed the line. She wasn't my boss, but she tried to make me feel replaceable. So I exposed her attitude to everyone. And 1 week later, she was gone. If you've ever had to deal with a toxic coworker who made every day harder than it had to be, hit that like button and subscribe. Because this story is the perfect reminder that even the quiet ones can end the chaos when they finally decide they've had enough. When I first started at the company, I noticed something off. There was a woman, let's call her X. She wasn't rude, not exactly, but cold, stone-faced, dismissive in a way that was hard to pin down, but impossible to ignore. At first, I thought maybe it was just me. Maybe she was having a bad week. Maybe I caught her at the wrong time. But as the weeks passed, I realized it wasn't just a bad day, it was her personality. Every time I needed help, she made me feel like I was a burden. If I asked for clarification, she'd sigh, roll her eyes. If I made a decision, she'd question it publicly. And I wasn't alone. I started checking in with coworkers, and quietly they admitted they felt the same. She's just always like that. She kind of looks down on everyone. Yeah, I avoid her too. Still, I tried to be professional. Kept my head down. Told myself you don't have to like everyone you work with. Then came the meeting. We were discussing logistics for an upcoming project, something that required tight coordination. I made a reasonable suggestion about timeline shifts. She looked straight at me, didn't blink, and said, "If you're not comfortable with the arrangement, we can always put someone else in charge." And the way she said it, flat cold, like I was disposable. She wasn't even my boss. She was just a liaison, someone who passed info between departments. But she made it clear she didn't respect me. Not my ideas, not my experience, not me. When that was the breaking point. That afternoon, I went to my boss. I laid it all out. The attitude, the undermining, the pattern of passive aggression, the meeting comment that pushed it too far. But I didn't stop there. I brought it up with everyone in the workspace. I asked how they'd been treated, and they started sharing stories. Small moments, eye rolls, snide remarks, backhanded feedback that they had brushed off until now. Turns out X had a pattern of creating tension and silencing others without ever being blatantly inappropriate. It had been tolerated for years because no one wanted to start drama. Well, I started it, and this time, it stuck. A week later, an HR email went out. Please join us in wishing X well in her future endeavors. Yeah, she didn't resign voluntarily. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't play dirty. I just told the truth loud enough that it couldn't be ignored. And when the company saw the full picture, they chose to protect the people who built each other up, not tear each other down. Sometimes the most toxic people wear masks of professionalism. But eventually that mask slips. And when it does, all it takes is one person to finally say, enough. If you've ever worked with someone who made your job 10 times harder for no reason, drop a comment below. Let's hear your petty or not so petty revenge story. And make sure to like and subscribe for more satisfying justice served one story at a time.